whatever time it is here. This is Barry Pemberton with a beverage with Barry. Once again, my co-host Matt Watson decided to not show up. Typical. But today I will be interviewing Shane. He is a clay hunt fellow and just an all-around TR badass. So Shane, could you tell us about? I'd like to talk about your TR story, and then we'll have some other questions um, once you.
Good time. Yeah, so hey everybody, my name is Shane Fisher. Like Barry said, I'm a fellow. I've been volunteering with Team Rubicon since just before COVID. Like I found Team Rubicon at the VA. Like I was just putting my life back together. And I was thankful that the VA was putting a thing on. It was getting veterans back out in the community. And it's had a bunch of not-for-profits there. Team Rubicon happened to be one of them. And I honestly was trying to, again, put my life back together. And Team Rubicon was the start of that. It was that sense of coming home, belonging that I had when I was in the Marine Corps. And it was everything that I really needed to feel like I was part of the active community in my life.
Right on. So, when did you become a clay hunt fellow, and how was that experience for you?
Well, yeah, Barry. I got just graduated in October last year, so BC9, and again, I had done a lot of done it before. Oh yeah. You trying to show your saltiness? Yeah. So, thanks, Barry. But I had done a lot of self work. I've been, my story is, like I have a past, I'm in recovery, so like it was, I've done a lot of self work, a lot of therapy at the VA, but none of that stuff showed me how to put it into action. None of that stuff showed me how to take all these things that I supposedly have inside me and put them to use today. So the fellowship for me was, it was a lot of digging up the same past stuff, like the same, you tell me who I am, what I am, and all this and that. But when I got to my strengths, I really put it to the test, and I started believing in myself more as I did before. Just like Team Rubicon has helped me change my life around. It was like icing on top of the cake. And I'm really grateful for that.
All right, great. And so I hear you have some amazing news. You are you moving? Did you get a majestic job?
I did. That was one thing that a fellow sold me on was I had applied 4 times for the fellowship, and I was like, well, do I want to keep doing this? Do I want to keep going for this? And then I ran into a fellow in Kentucky about 2 years ago. It was after the tornadoes there. And so the question was why do I want to be a clay hunt fellow? Was he deemed to me? Like, why? I asked him that. What am I going to get out of it? I've already done all this self-discovery and, stuff. But there wasn't a whole lot of self-growth. And then I didn't have direction in my life. I had gotten out of the Marine Corps. I've had a couple jobs. I've been a pharmacy tech, been fired, saying, hey, you're confrontational. But it gave me direction in my life. It gave me 2 solid paths. And what Barry was just saying was my solid paths were I'm going to use my past experience as a carpenter and use it. And we have the amazing thing, Rebuild Houston. And that's where I will be going soon. And in a month, I'm a full-time employee now. And me and Barry had discussions about this. Like it's hard to accept where my life is at today, but I know I did it. Right? Like I know I did the work that took me to get to where I'm at. And I'm grateful for everybody that supported me, getting me there, and get me through the things that I needed to get through it, so I could realize that my past is still worth something. And I get to go down there and have some fun with some of the fellows down there and some of the non-fellows and rebuild some homes.
All right, yeah, and I'm sure you're going to do an amazing job. It's well deserved. I know we've had that discussion. You'll always be welcome here in Arizona. especially here at the Warrior Healing Center in Sierra Vista. So let's. How many ops have you been on? What was some of the impact you got from some of your operations? Because I know you've done a ton of operations, and some of them even international, weren't they?
No, the only semi-international would be Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
It's still out of the country, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm not on international at all. But like I was just sharing photos with one of the gray shirts here that I hadn't seen in a while. And it was from being in Florida. Always the impact of the community, right? Seeing somebody dress up on Halloween at a VFW, as a Halloween contest as a gray shirt. That's when moments like that really hit me. I mean, we didn't just see this guy. We talked to him, and he's wearing a tarp and a piece of siding that says "I Heart Team Rubicon" on it. Like that, I almost broke out in tears, and I don't cry. This is not me. But seeing the impact that we have in the community and the things that I can do to help it, and the gray shirts themselves, right? For me, it was always a lot with the gray shirts because, I mean, without the gray shirts, there's no help in the community. And however I can help out another person in society today, because of the things that I've worked hard for, I'm willing to do it. So it's not any one single op. I've gone on 20 plus ops. So yeah, I mean, these small ones that we have, projects, simply just helping a leader find new, local leaders, was huge for me. Mm-hmm. Shane, do you want to help? What? You want my input? Yeah, I'm down. I'm going to help as much as I can in any facet, and having leaders entrust in me that I can do that has been amazing.
Yeah, and let's just say it takes one to know one. Like I said, I think you're on an amazing glide path. I think you're going to do great things there, and like I said, you'll always be welcome here. And anytime you want to talk or anything, please feel free. Because I love you, brother.
I love you too, man.
And anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to spread the TR?
It's the TR story,
or the
yeah.
I mean,
so I gotta go.
Your shirt's a lot cooler than mine.
The shirt's cool.
What's up with that?
Yeah, so Mel is this.
Let's just say this is work, and that's.
Mel is a good friend of mine. She makes these things. Does amazing things. Again, it's taking care of the gray shirts that are out there. She travels around with her Cricut and prints these things out on ops. But she will mail you one. Just hit me up on Facebook if you're on my Facebook, and then we'll get you in contact. But again, it's like the simple things that somebody can make special for somebody when they go, oh, hey, I want one of those. Like that's a gray shirt taking her time at the end of the operation, at the end of the day, to make somebody feel a little bit special. Right, and those are the things that keeps us going, keeps us coming back. Us making those connections with people. That's what I really like. It's again that sense of belonging. And you get people like Mel that do things like this, that mailed me this. I had a gray shirt actually that I met in St. Louis, stopped by my house. Bill V. I loved his firefighter shirt. It said "Keep back 500 feet." Right? I liked it. He stopped by when he was out here on a celebration of recovery and hand delivered me the shirt. That's what we're about, right? That's the things we're about. So I mailed him a Marine Corps t-shirt, and he said, I will wear it with pride. And that's what I do with that shirt. I wear it with pride. And when people do those little things, it makes that one team that much stronger. It takes one. It literally takes one person to make an awesome team. And you can change them around, or little things like that are simply amazing.
Yeah, it's truly a group of like-minded people that want to make a difference in their community, and it could be local, it could be national, it could be international, but it is truly just a big, huge family. First responders, veterans, We call them kick-ass civilians. So, all right, cool. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up now. Unless you got a little dance or anything you want to do, Shane?
Oh no, I don't dance. But Barry,
No,
I
no dance. Okay.
Barry tried to get me to do this before, and like I was not ready for it. But it's always hard to try to tell a little bit of a story sometimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I do it all the time out in the field and stuff like that. So I'm grateful to be able to come out here and do this. So I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, appreciate you. All right. Well, we'll let you go here from the Warrior Healing Center. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back sometime again with a Beverage with Barry, and maybe for once my co-host will actually show up, Matt Watson. All right, thanks.